Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 3rd, 2022 angel reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negative energy from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Ooh, okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Cancer, March 3rd, 2022, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and we have the Lovers. This is a time of power through love that is really coming forward, and it's a creative power because this is an astoundingly creative day. The number 33 is all about growth. It's all about change. It's a master number. It's connecting us with our divine creative power, and there is such an energy here of like, this is what I need, this is what I desire, and there's an authority. Now, I don't know if this person is, for some, it's going to be an outside source. This person comes in, and this person is just very determined, very focused, very insightful. And that's going to be a great help for us. So Aries energy, Gemini energy. Aries is the Emperor, Gemini is the Lovers. There is also this sense of duality in the way that we're seeing things, in the way that we're opening up our hearts to what we love, to what's inspiring us, how we're moving forward. We're looking at things quite differently than we've been looking before. So let's go deeper into this. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, and I totally skipped the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. What is the energy that Cancer needs to be mindful of? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The King of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We need to be mindful during this time of putting everything down to its interconnectedness when it comes to traditional success. This is a time that thinks more outside of the box, and this is an energy that very much wants us to think within the box, which isn't a bad thing at all. We just have to be mindful about this during this time, because it's going to pull us in and say it has to be like this or it has to be like that. And Spirit's saying, no, 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 no. It's not either all or nothing here. There's so many different shades of gray that are coming forward. There's a shading pencil that's very important for one person, and it can be one person who's listening, where it's like the shading was off before, and now if you go back to it and look at the shading, and I don't know what that means, but somebody has to look at the shading. The light source. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. Abundance. This is the root chakra. The root chakra is calling us towards abundance, towards prosperity, towards success. And at our root, there is this success, there is this bounty, and we have to connect with it because we've been disconnected. And that's even when the Emperor comes in. The Emperor is connected to the bounty, to the success, to the prosperity. So as we go deeper, we have the 10 of Swords, we have the 10 of Wands, we have the 6 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Swords. So we're really starting here with the 4 of Swords. We need to rest because we've been through a lot, Cancer. This has been a lot. It has been overwhelming. It has been intense. It has been overpowering. The 4 of Swords is saying rest and connect, because everything that we've learned, we're going to start to see us utilizing it during this time. We're also going to start to see on this day, which is so interesting because this day is a master number day, right? The 33 is the master number of the master teacher. This is a time where we're starting to learn from a lot of what has stabbed us in the back, a lot of what has hurt us. And now we're starting to say, oh, but this is why. Like, this is why I had to go through that. This is why I had to see it. This is an astoundingly, creative day. This is a day of self-expression. This is a day of creative talents coming forward, being able to manifest this presence. And this day is manifested in a state of joy and creativity. So we do have an energy of attack coming forward, which is very interesting. It's kind of like, it has to be like this. It's almost like I'm being held down in some certain way. It's like you can't create that way because it's not right, or it's not what's normally done. And Spirit's saying here, you have to think outside of the box for you. And as that comes forward, we start to see like the weight of the world is taken off our shoulders. It's like, oh, I can release it. Like, I can release it and I can be set free. And we feel that weight like taken off our shoulders. Like, our shoulders can be super, super tense, or we could have been having bad night sleeps because we weren't connecting with the proper energy, or because, things have been very chaotic. And we start to move forward to this place of success, to this place of prosperity, to this place of the Six of Wands, where I am embracing and embarking, and I'm really moving forward towards what I desire, and I am opening up my heart to it, and this is what I am celebrating within me. We're starting to see here, Cancer, what we are celebrating within ourselves, this change and this breakthrough, this creative breakthrough during this time, which is what, this day is all about. Now, if we look at the Bible and the number 33, which I thought was so interesting when I saw this, is that the 33rd time that Noah's name is used in the Bible is when God makes this covenant, this promise that he will not destroy the earth again. Now, be it, yes, it's through flood, so I do understand that, but that is such a powerful statement during these times that we are in. And then the 33rd time Abraham's name is used in the Bible is when Isaac, the child that is promised, was born, when he was 99 years old. So a promise that is coming forward, that is going to be given birth to in this time, is going to be fulfilled. It comes now, and it does not lead to the earth being destroyed. And so that is very impactful and very emotional to see and to hear and to be able to say. So let's go deeper into this, because we're looking at something that has held us back. We've completed a mental cycle. That mental cycle, we've been held back by a lot of failures before, and this creative energy now, we're releasing so much, and as we're releasing it, we're celebrating ourselves. But we do need to rest. We do need to see. We need to be more open and honest with what we want and what we desire for ourselves. Oh, I love it that they match. 4 and 4. We have the 10 of Cups, another cycle completed. We have the Hierophant, which is the teacher coming forward during this time, this master teacher. We have the Knight of Coins, which is Earth sign energy. What is it? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Taurus energy here with the Hierophant. The 9 of Cups, a wish is being granted. So we start here with the teacher. It is the teacher that is showing us so much during this time. And we're learning so much through the way things are traditionally done, through the way things are, avant-garde done, and through the way that we're connecting with our own energy, with what we want, with what we desire during this time. There is a real sense of looking at happiness and what we were doing before is we were defining happiness by what everybody else was saying and seeing and doing. And it's like, oh, okay, that's the way I'm supposed to be. This is a time where we start to see ourselves really breaking free and saying, I get to define happiness for me. Like, I get to open up what I love and what I want. And this is a time really of completions and of greater insight. The repeat of the number 10 3 times shows us moving forward. It shows us what we desire. And that's where we become this person who slowly and steadily moves forward to what we want. And people might not understand it, or might be like, okay, pick up the pace here, Cancer. It's supposed to be quicker. It's supposed to be more. And it's like, no, I'm laying down this really solid foundation. And it brings us to what we wish, because we're holding our wishes really close to us. And as we're sleeping, we're seeing ourselves awaken to what we wish, to what we desire, to what we need, to what's important to us. And as that comes forward, we're going deeper. And we're being shown more clearly. The King of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Emperor. We have that Emperor connection here. There's such power to us. we're not going to see it. Or we're going to be claiming that energy of power and thinking, oh, wow, I should really be more polite, or, oh my goodness, what's going on here? But there is this real sense, this really strong Aries energy that comes forward, but it's almost like this is my seat. And it can be that we just kind of say to somebody, that's my seat, I'm sitting there, or can you scooch over so I can sit there as well? There is this energy, and I just see it like it's an assertiveness that's coming forward, and it can be as simple as, oh, okay, this is my seat, or that type of thing. But there is such an energy of power and of order and of determination and of focus that is coming forward for us, which we might think, oh my, that's the opposite of the creative energy that we want. No, it isn't, because what we want right now is we want that laser focus to move us forward. And it brings us to the King of Swords. We're cutting through so much malarkey, so much, so many things that haven't made sense for a really long time. And it's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Like, it's like somebody always gives us word soup. It's like they say a lot, and this is in papers. This is for somebody very specific. It's like this person gives us papers that don't make any sense, but they're like, all the answers are in there. And it has to do with like work. It has to do with work. It has to do, this is somebody who, I don't know how to say this more clearly, but this is somebody who is just thinks like the more that they say, the more weight that it has. And this is trimming everything down. I just am seeing Hemingway. Do you know the Hemingway app where it takes out all of the unnecessary words? That's what I see that we're doing here. It's like it's taking out all of the unnecessary nonsense, and it brings us to the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from something. It's like, I'm done. No, I don't want this anymore. No, it's not right for me. And that assertion is so powerful and so impactful that we really need to embrace it during this time. It's like, no, I'm not doing this. And there's such a power in that assertion. And that's what we really need to embrace during this time. Our energy to be mindful of as we're moving forward here subconsciously is the Death card. This is secrets. This is lies. This is not being told the whole truth. And so do be mindful of that somebody, and that's the person who buries things in words because they don't want you to know what they're actually saying. So do be mindful with that. Holistic health is our subconscious chakra energy, which is one of my favorites. Listening to our body, aligning ourselves, healing, connecting, but also being who we are truly meant to be. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, the moon, Pisces energy coming forward, but we're facing a lot of fears during this time. We're looking at a lot of things that have held us back, that we thought, oh, I'll never be that good. And now we're saying, why? Why won't I ever be that good? Or maybe I won't be as good as that person, but I get to be me in this way. And it brings us then to the Emperor once again, claiming our throne, knowing what we desire. We now have the Emperor showing up 3 times. And of course, this is the 33rd day. There is such a sense of determination and focus and insight and ideas. Let us embrace it. Let us see it. There is power to us. Claim it. And we have to claim it in a very earthly, kind of raw way. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Dreams coming forward. Dreams coming forward, looking at things more intensely, more openly, and more honestly for ourselves as dreams come forward. But they're coming forward again. And for some of us, it's almost like the dream stopped. We used to have vivid dreams, or we used to have vivid ideas for the future. And then as life piled on, it stopped. Now we're reborn. This is a time of growth and of change. Now we are reborn. And it moves us to the Eight of Wands. And everything happens quickly. We start moving forward. We start changing. We start developing. We start embracing. Everything happens quickly. And it's a powerful movement forward. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, the intensity, and the ferocity of our own selves during this time. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer. And may you have a blessed angel day.